Hey, this is Adam from Phi Entertainment, and I'm holding in the role with Mr. Gray Fox and Big Bad Harold.
When life switch to sports mode, hold it in the road. When you get so mad you can explode, hold it in the road. Bro, just stay focused on your goal. Don't let them crack the mold. The finish line straight ahead, bro. Hold it in the road. When life switch to sports mode, hold it in the road.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Holding the Road with Mr. Gray Fox and Big Bad Harold. Today, we have the pleasure of sitting down with Adam of Phi Entertainment. How you doing, good brother?
Pretty good, pretty good. Thank y'all for having me.
Brother, now I understand that you're a man of many hats. Now help me out. You into promotion?
Yes.
Management?
Yes.
Event planning?
Yes.
Am I missing anything?
Script writing, choreography, do graphics, editing. So
Good Lord, a man of many hats. That's what's up, brother. Let's go back to the beginning. Where you from?
Jasper, Florida.
Jasper, Florida. Mm-hmm. I know where that's at.
Yeah.
I know exactly where. That's over there off of 75.
Yeah.
Small
right.
scratch on the map.
Yeah, it's this big, but yeah.
Oh yeah. Hey, look at. Have you ever heard of Apalachicola, Florida?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
That's where I'm from. Another little small scratch on the map. You know what I mean? Hey, humble beginnings. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Don't matter where you're from. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's about how you handle yourself.
Oh yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know about what is J-Town?
J-Town, yeah. love the small town and everything. I mean, it's good growing up there and stuff because you learn a lot.
Right. Country living.
Oh yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Now, high school over there. What's that high school over there?
Hamilton County High.
Class of
98.
98?
Yeah, the best class they done had so far, but 98.
What's that mascot over there?
Trojan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, did you go to college?
Yes. FAMU. Came up in 98. Yeah, so graduated from FAMU.
Okay. What did you take up over there?
Criminal justice.
Criminal justice?
Yeah. Far from entertainment, but yeah, criminal justice.
Have you used that in any shape, fashion, or form?
A couple of different times, yeah. But finding my passion was really entertainment, but I did like criminal justice. I still do like criminal justice, and one of the reasons I got into criminal justice, because growing up, a lot of my friends and everything, they were getting in trouble. Yeah. Now, the crazy part is when they were with me, and like I said, small town, close-knit community and things of that nature, they would get in trouble, but they never got in trouble while they was with me. Not saying I'm just Superman, but they never got in trouble with me, so their folks would be okay when they were out with me. But then when we weren't together, they would get in trouble. And some people used to say, well, why are you hanging with such and such? But they would not let me get in trouble either. Like if somebody came around, they want to go do something, they're like, no, he's good, he's going to college. So I had that growing up. Like my friends or the OGs, they'll be like, no, he don't smoke that, he don't drink, no, he ain't doing none of that. That's Alan, he going to college and stuff. So that also helped me too. Even though I was out and about with hanging with everybody, yeah, they kept me out of trouble too, and I kept them out of trouble. So, and I was like, okay, well, that's what I'm gonna go to college for, criminal justice. So if any of my guys ever go to get in trouble, I want to be able to help them out no matter what, because they always kept me out of trouble. So, yeah.
Strange as it may seem, man, trouble is so easy to get into in a small town.
Yeah.
They got a place for you.
Oh yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Easy, yeah.
Oh yeah. I got a lot of friends and family that's took that trip down that road, and you be like, man, I mean, that prison pipeline, I mean, it's deep right there in, these little small towns, because of lack of opportunity, and you're trying to make a way. I don't know what type of work was over there in Jasper coming up.
One of the big players, I guess if you want to say a manufacturing company, it's a chemical company called Occidental. So a lot of people worked at Occidental. It's a big prison over there too. So that's big over there too.
They got them everywhere, bro.
Yeah, but that's one of the big ones. So they got the prison, you got Occidental, the chemical company, and then you have, of course, the teaching system. So a lot of people, they were in the school system as well too. But one of the main things is the if Occidental or working at the prisons and things. So
now, the education, you leave there, you come to FAM for criminal justice. Where did the entertainment portion kick in at?
I believe it came in indirectly from my mom. My mom was a drama teacher.
Okay.
And she was an English teacher too. And growing up, and I'm just not crazy, but I hated English. Even though I speak English, I hated English because any kind of club you could think of. I was in Beta Club. I was in the Drummer Club. I was in talking about reading some kind of the library club, reading books and everything like that. So my mom made me read, had to do reports, had to be good in English, just do all those kind of reports. So, and reading different plays. And she used to also take us to plays. Now at the time, I didn't like to go to plays and stuff like that.
Right.
And I was like, I don't want to be in it, just because I guess it was I don't want to say rebellious thing, but your parents try to get you to go one way. You were like, I don't want to do that because, so maybe it was just being planted in my head. And I was always in the band, sectionally just in the band and things of that nature. But so I think that's what helped me learn how to do beats and form patterns when that ended up happening with stepping, because in my hometown, I never saw stepping until my senior year in high school. It was the episode of Fresh Prince when Will and Carson was joining the fraternity.
Right.
And that's when I was like, oh, that's interesting. Then I didn't see it until I got to college. And I was going I wanted to be in the 100. I was like, I want to be in the 100. And then when I got to FAMU, I saw this thing about the step team. I said, let me try it for that, because I've been in band all my life. Let me try that. And then I just enjoyed being in the step team too. And then ended up being in the dance group too.
Okay.
And then with the step team, they ended up giving that to me after my freshman year. You're usually supposed to get one your junior or senior year, but then I just ended up, they giving it to me. It was like, okay, I like how you put together routines. I want you to be over the step team and stuff. So I ended up being over that step team at FAMU, and then it was cool. Like I said, I was, and it blossomed into being from one team to choreographing for 14 different groups.
Wow.
Between FSU, FAMU, TCC, while I was up here, I used to drive down to Columbia County, Lake City, teaching performing arts there while still up here doing teams. I was actually even over sororities, teaching them choreography. And that's how that started. But it started, like I say, back in Jasper with the band, and then my mom having me in performing arts, which at the time I was like, I don't want to do nothing with this, But apparently I did. So I like writing, kept me to writing and doing different type of shows. And honestly, I don't even know how many shows I've done. Competition-wise, 165 competitions and got 158 first places. So,
wow.
So I like working with people that is new to it, that haven't done it before.
Now, this stepping that you're talking about.
Stepping and dancing. Now,
okay.
Once again, in the dance group, I never really, we, you do some stuff growing up, but not college-wise, like when I got here. And when I got here at FAMU, I saw a group. I was like, oh, that's different. I like them. Boys of Poison.
The what is it?
Boys of Poison.
Never heard of them.
But then I ended up joining Boys of Poison at FAMU, and it was on point though. So I like the dancing and everything too. So I just implement that in the step routines and the dance routines, give people something different. And then years later, I saw Stump the Yard. I was like, hold on, that's what we do that.
Yeah. Wow.
So,
that is very, very interesting. I mean, I've never watched a step competition.
Oh.
You know what I mean? But I can only imagine, you know what I mean? There's a lot to go into it. I've never seen one live, you know what I mean? I know about stepping and all that there. But now, when you got on this trail as far as, event, what was your first event that you officially, like, this is my event that started you off on the trail that you're on now?
Okay, that I was a part of over.
You, completely.
I would say it was my sophomore year. Sophomore year at FAMU.
Okay.
And I took over on a step team with from Gibbs Hall, called G5, and then put together a routine and everything like that. And we ended up getting second place. Should have got first place, but we ended up getting I got video footage to prove it. But we ended up getting second place. But I was like, oh, okay, I like this. I like the crowd response and things of that nature. But I always told the guys and stuff, I say, even artists should know this now. I'm sure we'll talk about it. But I say, you respond and you perform for the crowd. Don't respond for a trophy. So, and then once we performed and everything like that, and I saw how to get a response from the crowd and stuff, I was like, okay, I can do that again. But let me top what I just did. So I like to top the previous shows and things of that nature. And I think that's how by doing something different. I think that's what I want, doing something different and then competing against myself, never really looking at the other teams or studying them and stuff. I was like, okay, this is what I want to do. I could beat myself.
Right.
So then after that first show and hearing the crowds and the guys, how they felt and they liked it and they got into the performing arts stuff, I was like, okay, I want to do this. I like this feeling. So
Now you say you got video footage.
yeah.
Could you get that to my man Big Bad Hair right there so we can add it in this video?
Oh, yeah,
I really want to check that out.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Hey, I'm pretty sure anybody listen, we all want to check it out, see what
Oh,
you're
yeah.
working with. Now check this out now. That was your best event?
Nah, not the first one. Because I got some that even top that. Because during that time, I was like, okay, well, how can I top my last show?
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes I have it theme based. Mm-hmm. One of my shows, it was it's 2000. Oh, this sound old, like yeah, man, back into the 2000. But yeah, it was 2000 and going into 2002. It was a Nike commercial.
A Nike
It
commercial.
was a Nike commercial I saw, and they had a beat in there that was like doom, 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 doom. And the person was doing it with the basketball.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah, that was it. So I was like, darn, how can I implement that beat with stepping? I made a step routine off that. We won the show, but I made a step routine off that. And I'll get you that footage too. So we did the beat and everything like that with basketballs. But at one point during the breakdown, I actually two people going head to head on like two actual street ballers going head to head. No, the other one didn't know what the person was going to do. The crowd didn't even know that's what happened. So they was going head to head on faking each other out on stage, things of that nature. So, but yeah, so I had different things going. So that was one of my really good shows too that I like
This was at FAM.
at FAMU.
Okay. Now you kind of been asking my question that I got it because I was going to ask you how long you been at it, and it seemed like you've been at it for a while, at least 98.
Oh yes,
You know what I'm saying?
Since 98.
Yeah. Now check this out, brother. Your worst event. I mean, is it a nightmare that you just, man, like, hey, I hate that they even asked me this because I done put so much dirt on this. I your worst event.
Yeah, I can think of two. And I usually deny these stories.
Right.
And the only reason I'm gonna say this on camera, because I like y'all and we're gonna work. There's some work later on. So y'all actually getting these exclusives and stuff like that.
Okay.
Other than behind closed doors and stuff, and then after the closed doors, like I deny everything. So,
Okay.
So I don't even think there's any footage. Don't bring up no footage, y'all, because I don't think there's no footage on. But don't bring up no footage. All right. But talking to the audience and everything, somebody, people like to say, "Oh, I got the footage." But okay, so my first show, I wasn't over the show, but I was in the show. I got me crying over here laughing. But the first show, 98. I was on the step team. And my brother's probably gonna be like, "Man, why you brought this up?" Because they come in AA.
Right.
AA. Why you brought this up? We got booed.
Oh man.
And I don't know if y'all ever been to a show at FAMU. Crop FAMU will boo you.
Oh,
And don't
okay.
care. It could be a grandma on stage. FAMU
Yeah.
will boo
Oh
you.
yeah.
Go to, even to this day, go to like the Senate SGA meetings and things when they're running for student body class presidents, things of that nature. You get up there in the speech and you say, boo. I'm like, man. Because I've heard it and seen it throughout the years. Somebody say, and then that's it. That's how it was and stuff.
Right.
So, but with us, first show, let me say it was 4,000 people there. In the old gym, hot because no air conditioning work, but it was an old gym. So y'all know how that was. And then instead of with timing wise, because stepping is about timing and listening to each other and stuff. But if you listen to the crowd, they can throw you off. So you gotta have your stuff, not only you, but your teammates gotta have. So it's a team actually sport, and you gotta be able to hear everything too, and see everything without seeing. But one group started, they was off, and it threw everything off, and it was just a trickle effect. So instead of this group supposed to be going down, they up. And this group went down. This group is up, and then it just kept.
Yeah.
And we got booed and stuff. It was horrible. I do honestly think, and this was the worst part about it. It was homecoming week. So it's the homecoming step show.
Yeah.
And man, when I tell you, I really think I didn't come on my room for a week.
Oh,
like my
man.
roommates and everything
yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Terry Wilson, he was like, man,
Yeah.
you gotta
homecoming
yeah.
events
no,
and that?
I feel it because I didn't want people to see me and stuff.
Yeah.
But my bros, we didn't care and stuff. Because we used to be.
There you go. There you go.
I know, right?
Right there.
Like we used to be faithful, and used to be a cookout down from Family Cup the Garden.
Oh, yeah.
Every weekend we used to be there. I mean, we used to get our work and grades and had good grades, but we used to be down there, new dance routine, new whatever, line dance, new everything. You know? That week, I was in my room. I didn't want to come out, maybe shower. That was it. Didn't have to really worry about class because it was homecoming week. So but yeah, man, I was like, nah, I ain't trying to be seen.
Yeah.
That was the first. Years later, in 2001.
Okay.
Years later, 2001. I think this might have been the worst. That was the first time, and this is why I'm so hard on when I do choreography for whether step teams or I'm working with artists and doing because we do artist development and things of that nature. Why I'm so hard because I always tell them you don't. I don't want you to be in a situation like I was. I don't always want the details about like I did.
Right.
But I say it's a bad feeling to be booed and stuff.
Yeah.
It's an even worse feeling for what I'm about to tell you.
Okay.
This feeling. 2001, the week before homecoming.
Okay.
In FAMU. So I'll say, okay, well, I want to get my team right and stuff, and we're gonna take them on the road. We've been doing real good in practice. We on point. We practice a lot. I mean, I have us practice for hours, but that's another thing. We've been practicing out, getting ready for these shows. Let me put them in front of a crowd on the road. I'm thinking everything's gonna be all right. We're gonna be on the road. They're straight. It wasn't necessarily the crowd.
Yeah.
Well, man, it might have been the crowd, but the performance too. The reason it was so bad, we went to my hometown.
Oh.
My hometown, it wasn't because they had a show there. They had people coming to the show. At the time, it was an artist, Uija. And I think Kaya might have been there, but they had
Okay.
he had She Had My Neck, My Back song in that time and stuff. And he had, he had a remake of it or something like that, but they were supposed to be up there or something like that years ago. But then, so they were going to be out there. So we were supposed to be the openers and all this kind of stuff. But we were performing before they even got there and everything. But did the whole step show and everything. Now, at this point, I'm on the mic. And this is why I say I think it's the worst show. Because my hometown, I'm there. I'm ready to show out.
Right.
Show the people out here. This is my group.
Yeah.
Look at the choreography I'm bringing. We're going to have a bang.
Look how much I've grown.
Yeah, look how much I've grown. Y'all just ain't little Adam no more. Look what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So we're going to have this banging show, had people there.
Right.
And after every segment that we did in the show, I didn't get booed.
Okay.
But this was worse than a boo. It was nothing from the audience.
Oh.
Correction. It was nothing from the audience, but I did get some claps from this not even being just crazy, but I did get some claps, and this some off TV, like a sketch, from the people in the popcorn stand. It was some little old ladies. It was 3 of them.
Right.
And they were at the popcorn stand in the back of the gym, and all of a sudden you heard was and that was every time after every different thing.
Yeah.
And it was just like 2, 3.
Yeah.
And that was like 1, 2, 3, like I'm in a wrestling match or something. And I was just like, when I tell you, I'm in the stands talking to the people on both sides, and after this, and that was all I was getting and stuff. I was just like, man, I felt so bad because it's my hometown.
Yeah.
And this is what they giving me, but this is what performers were giving them. So, man, when I tell you, I was so mad after that show. And now the crazy part is after the show, they had a dance competition. Yeah, my guys won that, but I'm like, no, what y'all just do beforehand? You can't come
Right.
Following week though, at homecoming, first place.
Oh, that's what's up. You got it together.
I said we couldn't do that in my hometown.
Yeah.
Everybody saw that and stuff. So, but I was just like, man, it was crazy. But yeah, I was so mad. That was like those 2 of my worst shows and stuff. So I was like, yeah, I'm never gonna have shows like that again. So,
Brother, I'm reminded of that Daffy Duck episode where he was up there tap dancing and then he slid. You know what I mean? When he was going against old Bugs Bunny and nothing.
Yeah, just another crickets.
Yeah. You know what I mean? But look at brother, we're gonna get away from that and we're gonna close that door. You know what I mean? And you can lock it as tight as you want to. You know what I mean? We'll get away from that.
Yeah, you see tears coming down. Flashbacks.